Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us on our Coffee with Conti show right here on our exclusive Corvette channel. And you know, the things I do and the stuff that we share on this channel, I hope, number one, inform you guys, once in a while entertain you, but really encourage you to step up your Corvette ownership experience. Today we're going to talk about, which is, it's really going to be part two from when I went to the Ron Fellows Performance Driving School at Spring Mountain Motorsports back in August of 2021. This is quite an experience. This is something that you need to do. We'll talk more about that in just a minute. I want to give you the continuing saga of Michael in Florida and the Z06, the C8 Z06 that he ordered with us. The allocation, if you will, it's not when it was ordered, not how long he waited. It was released in November. That's a car that when the allocation is released in November, and kind of weird at the end of the year, but that car really should have been delivered in January. And it wasn't. We've told you that countless times on the channel. If you've been watching, thank you for that. And the build week has been changed. I lost count. I really did. Once it finally got built, then it went into the abyss waiting for the invoice. Should have got the invoice in a couple of days. It took over 2 weeks to get the invoice. It's a museum delivery, actually, this coming Wednesday at the National Corvette Museum. Once it gets invoiced, then they can get it shipped across the street. They don't put the covers on it anymore. I think that's smart that they don't do that. As the driver goes to pick up the car on Friday, he says, wait a minute. There's some damage on the car. I'm not going to deliver it because they're responsible for that. Now, we don't know the extent of the damage. We don't know where it's at. I don't know if we'll ever know. And it really doesn't matter because Michael's been so great and so understanding. He knows at some point he's got a C8 Z06 coming because if there's a problem, that's exactly where I'd want my car, at home base, Bowling Green Assembly. Once it's done, they'll give it a send-off pat on the truck across the street to the museum and it'll all be good. Hey, when I got my car, I never disclosed to you guys, I had a couple of little weird things in my car. So what? There's not a perfect car. Get over it, relax, and enjoy the car, man. So regardless if he has a car to pick up on Wednesday or not, Michael is coming up from Florida at the National Corvette Museum. He's going across the street with my son Ryan and I. We're going to drive the C8 Z06 there. The only place in the country you can do that is at the NCM Motorsports Park. And then he goes, you know what? I've never revealed the color to my wife or my mom and my dad. He goes, so if I don't get my car on Wednesday, how do I reveal the color to, well, hey, I got an idea. Now, this will really suck if he doesn't get his car, but I got a fun way that we can reveal the color to you right here next Sunday on the show, as well as his wife and his family. So stay tuned for that on next weekend's Coffee with Conti. Plus two, again, we're going to be driving the C8 Z06 on the track. What an experience. Oh my gosh, you guys. I was the first salesman in the country to do that back in December. If you missed that video, link down below in the description. You got a YouTube app, there'll be a link up in there for you. And I got to tell you, I was nervous. I think you could tell that a little bit. I had some anxiety and I started not feeling too well that day, but we got through it. I was focusing on doing the vlog for you guys, but I still had a wonderful experience, unlike anything ever before. But I can tell you right now, because I drove it back in December, because I drove Steven at LMR's Z06 down in Houston. I've taken a couple to the gas station. It's going to be sunny, 77 on Wednesday in Bowling Green, Kentucky. And I'm ready. Give me those freaking keys. I can't. Like we said last Sunday on the show, I got to face reality because of availability and a number of other things. I'll probably never have a C8 Z06, although that is in my crosshairs within the next 5 years. I hope really, truly to have one of those because of so much of what that car is, plus two with my tracking experience that continues to grow. But to experience a car at that caliber on the track, again, the only place in the country at the NCM Motorsports Park, yeah, you gotta do it. And I'm excited to do it a second time. Talk about experiences. As a new Corvette owner, many of you, it's a shame that dealers don't tell you. It's right in your owner's manual packet. There's a little red pamphlet. Pull that out. On the lower left-hand side is a phone number to call. Now, Donna's done a great job for us over the years. She's retired, but call Darcy. Tell her Rick Conti told you to go because so many dealers don't know about this program. They don't encourage you to go, and this is an experience that is a must for a Corvette owner. The Ron Fellows Performance Driving School at Spring Mountain Motorsports in Pahrump, Nevada. It's about an hour west of Vegas. As a new Corvette owner, you do get a discount. It's a $3,700 course, but you only pay $1,000 if you take this course within the first year of ownership. Once you take delivery, get on their website, call them, book it. You'll need to book in advance because they do get quite busy. This is an experience unlike any other. And it's not all about tracking, guys. right here on their flyer. Ron Fellows Performance Driving School, Spring Mountain. Be prepared for any road. The skills you learn from our performance driving school programs will make you a better driver for any road you take. That is so well said. Before we share part 2 highlights, let me go back to part 1 and share this clip with you. Something I learned simply because I was able to get the C8 Corvette out on the track, and I was so thankful at the staff and the management that helped me understand what I was feeling.
You know, when you're driving around, and I was just doing some twisties right now, but when you're driving around and turning, you know how that car feels? You know how you feel in the car? It's exactly what Taj talked about when the C8 Corvette was revealed.
From the driver's perspective, having less weight on the front wheels means you need less boost in the steering, which means more tactile feedback, so more direct steering. You're not sitting out in the periphery and the car rotates about a point distant from you. The car is rotating about you, and that's a very different driving experience.
And when I was on track, I felt a lot of that, to the point that it made me nervous because it was so different with the car turning around you. I'd come back into the pits after a session and I would talk to the guys and I would try to have a better understanding of what I was doing wrong, what I could do better. And they told me, yeah, Rick, when you're in that turn and you feel that, no, the car's not going this way. The car's turning around you. Trust the car, it's planted. Hit the gas and go. And I did, and they were right. Oh my gosh, did it feel great.
I cannot wait to go back, and oh yes, I'm going back. Even if you don't get the discount as a new C8 owner, it's worth the $3,700. That place impressed me, just the facility and the staff. I'd get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. It'd still be dark. I was waiting for the sun to come up over the mountains. And I'd see the staff out there, 5:30 in the morning, checking the torque spec on every lug nut on every Corvette, the air pressure in every tire in every Corvette. They were warming them up, checking the oil. Every car, it's all about safety. 100% focused on safety out there. So you're going to feel so comfortable, you're going to feel so confident, but you're going to have a blast, I'm telling you what. All right, let's get on with the show. Part 2 of my ownership experience of the Ron Fellows Performance Driving School, Spring Mountain Motorsports. My son Ryan and I and a couple of my customers on today's Coffee with Conti. Thanks for joining us.
Joining us. I'm going on 4 hours sleep and I feel great. You know why? It's the rush of this place that if you haven't experienced it, you need to. If you're a new Corvette owner, just bought it, you get a discount to this place. But if you're a Corvette owner, this should be a bucket list item because it's not just the experience, it's not the thrill, it's the education that you're going to get. You're going to learn stuff that'll make you a better driver in traffic and certainly on the track. Camera out and I was going to record and say, in addition to talking about the staff, it's the people surrounding Corvette. And already I've gotten out of the car, I'm late for breakfast, I'm late for everything. I told you guys I had 4 hours sleep last night, but this is the 3rd customer of mine that's here today to share this experience with us, and I'm glad that you're here to share the same experience on the channel.
All right, come on up, Brian. You're waiting on 2 cars, Rick. The ceramic gray and then the silver car. Fourth gear here, Ryan. Fourth gear. Drag the brakes in. Notice how long my brake lights are on. All the way out to the seam here, Ryan. Shift the fifth straight to the number one brake board. Don't look at my car. Look for that number one brake board turning cone. And right now, look to the right-hand side for the apex. Drag the brakes. Look how long my brake lights are on. Nice. Roll to full throttle. Squeeze all the way to the floor. Unwind though. Unwind a little faster. There you go. That's going to allow you to hold that full throttle longer. If you go down the inside of the track, you're going to ask too much of the rear tires and could cause oversteer. Third gear here, Ryan. Drag the brakes in. Yeah, your line looks great. You can add a little bit more momentum on entry. The process is the same, so firm brakes in a straight line, light brakes as we turn, but you find momentum generally by just pressing the brakes a little less harder and a little less harder, and each time carrying more momentum. Middle of the racetrack, then you're going to turn a little sharper, get down to the curb, Ryan, all the way to the right, squeeze the right side of the track. Beautiful. That line's great. Let's let us just carry more momentum into the corner next time. And there you're in the middle of the track right now. You could go to gas a little earlier if you unwind the steering wheel out to the curb off of the Apex 9. We'll talk about it when we come back around. Easy, Breck, easy. Don't avoid the curb to cause oversteer like that. Drive on the curb, that's what I'm talking about. In an emergency situation like that, I know you're trying to stay off the curb, but you turn the steering wheel sharper at the worst possible moment, and that's what caused that oversteer. So Rick and Breck roll to full throttle. You just stay full throttle all the way up here to me. And firm on the brakes now. You're taking that third spot. Wait for Breck and that silver car for you. Back down to third gear here, Rick. Doing the same thing until I turned it a little bit early. And just barely got to the apex. Let's wait just a tiny bit longer and speed up the hands and square that one off just a little bit more. Remember, third gear, right here, we're on that third gear. Drag the brakes in. You're still in third gear, no shifting. All the way to the right side. Nice, I like it. Your line's significantly there from this morning, Rick. Nice job.
This is over pretty quick, okay, so don't miss it. Right here. All right. It's good to see JJ is still here. Yeah, I was just saying, back in 2013, I actually rode with JJ in the hot lap in the C7 car, and it scared the crap out of me. And I'm having a chance to see a lot of my customers and some people that I never had a chance to meet.
Right here, we featured this car in a vlog before. That's Tom from Colorado.
How's it going, Rick?
How you enjoying the car?
All right, love it. Love it.
Do you?
2,000 miles on it.
Get out there.
That's what we always encourage you guys to do. Get out there, drive, and enjoy your Corvettes.
And of course, he flew here to see us. And Jimmy from San Antonio. Good to see you, man. Oh, that's great. And do you know Larry? That's right, Team Beeson.
Team Mason. My wife has the shirt on.
Yeah, I know. I got the Team Conti that you made me. I love it.
I'm doing this. See, I told you guys, this is about the people around this car, how we connect. It is indescribable. Thanks for joining us.
All right, Ryan, go ahead and take that down. Rick, you're all set. Go ahead, sir. Scanning nice and far ahead and being patient. Long and light with the brakes here. Carry some momentum in. Don't go back to gas. You're right near the apex cone. Nice. That looks good, Corey. All right, gentlemen, obviously you've noticed we've already begun to pick up the speed, so once I come out of turn 10, I'm going to roll to full throttle. Drive smart. Be precise. Brake early. Drag the brakes into the corner. Stay focused, gentlemen. Don't stare at the bumper or tail lights of the car in front of you. Firm brakes in a straight line, slowing that car down. Fourth gear right there near that number 1 brake board.
But this is a little bittersweet for you right now. I mean, you're watching Ryan and I enjoy this together, and your son just, well, go ahead and tell everybody where your son's at.
Well, he's on a plane to Dallas, heading to San Diego to start boot camp for the Marines.
Boot camp from the Marines.
Gonna make me get all emotional, Rick.
I know, he started to last night at dinner, and I just, you know, God bless him and you, and your son said, no, Dad, you got to do this, go.
No, he did. He says, you got to go, Dad, you earned it.
Oh, we got a convertible, boys.
Jim's head's all screwed up. He's like,
Man, I got a coupe, but I should have got the convertible. I
there's the convertible right there. There's a convertible, brother. I know.
He said, we're sitting at lunch. Hey, what'd you get? I got a convertible. Corey's like, I got a convertible. That's right.
I got a convertible.
That's right. See, that's right. Welcome to the HTC Club, baby boy. What do you think so far, bud? You knew he was going to say all that. Ryan didn't say anything, but I could tell by the look on his face. And Larry, our buddy Larry,
I didn't
Mike. No, I know you didn't. This is all new experience for you.
Yeah.
You know, in driving performance cars. You've had Corvettes in the past. There was a long duration between where you are now, a C8, and I know you're loving the car. What are you thinking about what you've experienced so far? We're not even halfway into the first day. This is pretty impressive, I think.
Oh, yeah, and especially growing up, you know, where we grew up, you know, driving in snow. I keep hearing a lot of people that have the snow experience.
Yes.
You know, you learn to, like, drift in and out of a skid or whatever when you have to just trust what the brakes are doing and make sure that you don't overreact, which was that whole first
You know, it's
lesson.
amazing. Anti-lock brakes have been out for so long, and there's a ton of people that really don't know how to use them.
Yeah.
And I do, even that last session, I was so mad at myself because I didn't do exactly what he told me to do, so I didn't get the benefit of what he was trying to teach us. And it's amazing how fast things move, but like he says, apply that brake, keep your foot on the brake, and it allows you to steer the car. It really is incredible.
Actually, I take it back. I did get yelled at. We were supposed to do 35, 40, 45.
Right.
I did 35, 45. He's like, don't go to 55.
Yeah, it's not a race. Yes.
I'm in trouble. She comes over and says, I need to tell you something. When I'm at home, my husband is listening to your ass, so now you can continue.
Yeah, so I'm at home trying to work.
Yes.
My husband is over here, headphones on, listening to Rick Corvette Conti and laughing. And all I hear is, ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Oh my God. Ha ha ha.
Do I say I'm sorry? No, not at all. Join the party, baby.
You are not sorry, but guess what?
That's right, I'm not.
Corn, Nebraska.
Okay.
My husband loves you.
You guys are awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that.
And guess what? When I first heard the voice, I
Yes.
didn't even see you. I knew the freaking voice while I'm listening to my kids in India and Europe and Canada and Latin America.
And all of a sudden I come on, welcome to Coffee with
Welcome.
Conti.
heat, I think, is getting to me too, but I want to, hang on a second here, I want to talk to you guys just a quick second one more time to reiterate. I got to remember, I'm in the desert. I'm just looking to make sure there's no creepy crawlers around here, scorpions, Gila monsters, something. You guys know exactly what I'm talking about. There could be some weird stuff down here. Anyways, I'm sorry. It's been a long, hot day. It's been a great day. I want to thank again on camera all the people that watch this channel, that were here today because of the marketing efforts that I put forth on the channel to be here at Spring Mountain. You shared in the experience with myself and my son Ryan. I seen you guys having a blast, learning so much. That's what the school is all about. You're going to do things in their Corvettes and burn up their tires that you're never going to do in your car, but it is that experience that just makes it so enjoyable. And you do walk away with a great education about your car, about driving, and stuff that you'll use way out there in everyday traffic. So again, thank you to the folks that support the vlog, that support me and the Corvette community. Those of you watching right now, you're like, okay, Rick, I get it. Okay, then I need you to get here. All right? And then you can tell me all about your experience. And all I want to hear you say is, Rick, you were right. You were right. This place is amazing. Thank you again to the staff. The facility is fantastic. No worries there. The condos are great. The instructors are top-notch and so helpful, professional, and very caring. You guys are great. I love being here. Thank you for everything. Spring Mountain Motorsports, the Ron Fellows Performance Driving School. I thank you for watching.